Right, sit up straight, everybody. First positions, we've got a very special guest in the studio. She's here to put her two penneth worth in. She's my favourite thing on two legs. It's Darcey Bussell. Darcey, I love your entrances.
I love these New Yorkers.
I know. What did you think? They looked disappointed.
Oh no, that was hard.
It's going to be a tough one. The show's going so wonderfully. Yes. Are you enjoying yourself this series?
Well, always enjoying myself. No, I love it.
Loads of questions in for you.
Oh, yes.
Philip Ball, no relation, no nepotism around here. So what dance would be good for someone who's 50 plus and a beginner to learn?
Well, I think any dance is fine as long as you don't exert yourself too much. You know, you always start off slow and build up and learn a technique. I suppose if you're thinking ballroom, a waltz is probably a nice steady one, but you know, it's not always difficult. You can't expect it's going to be easy, but, you know, I suppose that would be the easiest one.
OK, I'd start with a nice waltz.
Yes.
We're halfway through the series, and we thought we'd look back at some of your favourite dances from the series so far.
Nice.
We're going to start with Stephen Oller and his waltz. He really wowed everybody here, didn't he?
Well, I was not expecting this, because he just understood the grace and elegance. And, you know, he's not a graceful guy. He's muscle-bound, you know. So to be able to produce that posture and to, you know, he really was able to glide across the dance floor, and I was not expecting that. I thought he was going to be quite clumsy.
I know, and look at that, everyone was like, Steve, come on. We couldn't talk about favourite moments without talking about Jake and Jeanette's salsa.
I have to say, yes.
Just the excuse to see this again as well.
It was the most exciting thing I've actually seen for a long time. I mean, he did treat her like a football, but it was divine. I mean, just the enthusiasm as well, that he was just going for it. And I think he was in shock that he could do all of this.
Incredible. Do you think that he's sort of done himself a disfavour in the fact that he did that so well so early on?
It was unfortunate to be, like, what was it, week 2 or something?
I
Ridiculous.
think it was week 2.
Yeah, I mean, it was extraordinary. I think because he has such natural rhythm and he's able to be cool at the same time, but, you know, it was so exciting. I think I don't know if we're going to be able to see something like that again.
I'm hoping we get to see that in the final. Who knows what's going to happen? You also love the Queen of Halloween, Frankie and Kevin, and their tango this week, which was exquisite.
This is the tango.
This is the tango. Is it a tango? Yeah, it is a tango. Was that not your favourite one?
Well, I did enjoy her passo, actually.
Oh, is that what you wanted to see?
Well, no, I know. Don't worry.
Let's talk about the tango as it's here. Someone's fired.
The tango was obviously beautiful as well. I mean, she doesn't ever disappoint, the lovely thing about Frankie. I mean, what I enjoyed in her passo is because she was able to bring out another side. There was a fire in her because she's such a sweet girl, and it just oozes out of her when she dances.
A West Side Story, yes. Of course.
And we were with the tango, obviously, you know,
Sorry.
It was so beautiful as well. I mean, her conviction, how she sells a performance, you are never disappointed.
Here's another of your favourite performances that might not be one of your favourites, but let's talk about it anyway. Mark and Karen and their samba, because this was a real turnaround week for Mark, wasn't it?
I think, you know, his mojo, suddenly he found it, you know. I think you can just tell that he spends a lot of time in nightclubs.
He does
He
indeed.
just feels very natural doing a Latin. I think also when he suddenly knew he could use his hips, he was like, I know this. I know how to move my hips. And it was that obvious. But he is a natural on a nightclub dance floor and style, and that's what he was able to produce.
I think that does give him such confidence as well, and he just seems to be shining and shining. Also, you loved Tom and Yvette's Foxtrot. How disappointed were you to see Tom leave the competition?
Incredibly disappointed. I think because each week he made a massive improvement. I mean, I think it wasn't very easy for him to be the show, you know, the show performer, to impress. And I think he just wanted to impress Yvette. But, you know, he has such great frame. He has such a great figure. And he has such wonderful posture, especially for the ballroom numbers. And so that's what I could just see him sailing through and gaining more and more confidence in. And it is so sad to see them go.
I know. A lot of us were sadder than others about that one.
I got a lot of people coming up to me going, why?
How could you?
Why?
How could you let him go? Nathan says, have you changed since becoming a judge?
I don't know. Have I changed?
I don't know. Has she changed? She's changed, yeah?
It feels like I suppose if anything, I'm probably more relaxed. I mean, for me as a dancer, I hate sitting in a chair, having to sit still, and then just blurt out everything I see. I'm much better on the dance floor, and that's where I'm more comfortable. So it was a massive change for me to go into that judging role. But, you know, the show is so wonderful, and I get so into it. I love watching the professionals doing their group dancing.
Lots of people asking, actually, will we get to see you perform on the show again? Go on, go on, go on. Yes, you know you want to.
Oh, babe, you know, the body doesn't want it.
Really? I know you did, but you paid your dues.
I want it up here, and every show I watch, I always go, oh, I'd love to try that, I'd love to try that. But, you know, the body doesn't want it anymore, sadly. I mean, I'd have to be in full-time training again, and that really wouldn't go with my lifestyle anymore.
Thank you so much. Loving the show, and we'll see you on Saturday night. Darcey Bussell, everyone. Now,